Yo, what's going on YouTube? The movie review of Unfriend. Unfriend is directed by a Russian guy that I can't pronounce his last name, but his first name is Levon, and it stars Shelly Hennig and a surrounding cast or supporting cast that most people didn't even hear about. I would rate this movie a 7 out of 10. That is my rating for this movie. The synopsis of Unfriend is a group of teenagers are on Skype and they're being stalked by their dead friend, and eventually they start to have their secrets revealed by this unknown entity or demon, whatever you want to call it, starts to reveal some of their deep and darkest secrets. That is the basic premise of this movie without giving away too many details. This movie came out about 10 years ago. I doubt that anybody either probably seen it or has a strong desire to see it, but this is a review for my October to obviously do the Halloween special. So, like I said before, my rating for this movie is a 7 out of 10. I know that a lot of critics are probably like gonna shit on this movie, but me personally, man, like this movie is very nostalgic for me. You know, when I was watching this, it brought back a lot of memories, especially for my generation. For us, more or less, like our generation in general, that was teenagers during this time. I have fond memories of like having Facebook open while playing Xbox 360. You know, waiting for my friends to respond to me, whatever, like, commenting, and posting on Facebook, even having Tumblr. Twitter kind of came a little bit after I left high school, but I do remember my high school days literally having like a laptop open with, like, you know, not necessarily like with Skype and all that, you know, obviously Skyping your friends and Skyping girls that you liked, whatever it may be, but I remember those days, man. So what I liked about this movie, and I think a lot of critics were hard on it, obviously because that wasn't their typical day-to-day teenage life, that this movie talks about cyberbullying. You know, that's one of the themes, and once again, I think that a lot of critics who criticize this movie, I'm not saying it's not just, but that wasn't a reality of theirs growing up. Social media, being cyberbullied, or people being cyberbullied. I was never cyberbullied. I'm just saying in general. I know people who were cyberbullied. You know, people posting mean things about them, all kinds of stuff on social media. So for me, like I said, watching this movie, it hit home a lot more. I never know any. Of course, it never went to a realm of somebody being stalked by an entity. But I do know people who were cyberbullied in high school, you know, through social media, and got dudes getting into fights over who said what over social media. Like, this was a very real thing. Also, I think the reason why this movie catches a lot of shit is because it was in that era of found footage movies where it was just like back to back with found footage movies. So I think everybody, including myself at that time, were kind of just over found footage movies, especially horror movies. But this movie had a different take on it. It was kind of unique on how he did it, the director, and it was not a bad movie. I think if people go to watch it, I think a lot of people are like, yo, this isn't that bad of a movie. It's a decent movie. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's worth an Oscar or it's considered a classic, but for what it was and you not taking it too serious, I think it was a damn good movie, especially since we see the effects of social media. A lot of people might even say, like, hey, how do you get cyberbullied? It's because of the addiction of social media. You know, the inability not to just shut some shit off. You feel what I'm saying? And even then, even though it's like, it's hard to turn something off when you know somebody is throwing dirt on your name online. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you're interested in watching a decent horror movie, you know, it's an hour and 28 minutes. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's straight to the point. I mean, it doesn't take itself too serious. Yeah, my dislikes is the acting. The acting is choppy as hell. It's shitty. But like I said, the movie never takes itself serious. So that is my only dislike, is the acting. Some of the acting takes away from the story, but hey, for an hour and 28 minutes, not bad. I mean, it gets to the point. You know, you only gotta live for an hour and 28. For the acting, for what it was, for its time. Like I said, these actors and actress, they're not exactly Oscar worthy. Okay, I'll live with that. You know, but that's my movie review of Unfriend. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. We can continue growing the channel here. I appreciate you guys for dropping by and watching. Whatever you say, positive, negative, I appreciate it. Stay up, and I'm out. Peace.
Cyrus Beats.